Hello everyone and welcome back to the Unexplored Capitol Wasteland. Today we're going to be checking out Greener Pastures Disposal Site. This is a radioactive dump located in the northeast region of the Capitol Wasteland. There are several mutated creatures that can be found here, including yaoguai, rad scorpions, and rad roaches. This is an area I just stumbled across while playing. However, this area actually has some lore implications. Within Fallout New Vegas in the Dead Money DLC, we can find a terminal which reads, "As shoddy as the support beams are for most of these buildings, the ventilation system's worse, and the problems they have over at Puseta, sure, when you count our bonuses, it's good, but not when workers are coughing to death. Hate to see what this place spits out if someone let the ventilation system chug along for a few years. We'd have another Greener Pastures on our hand. Easy, and a pile of bodies beyond it." So as we can see, this location has some real-world implications within the Fallout universe, being pretty famous, maybe close to a Chernobyl, or within the United States, perhaps a Rocky Mountain arsenal. So let's check out the location. As I said earlier, it's located in the northeastern part of the Washington metropolitan area, near the very famous minefield. Now, as you can see earlier, I actually saw a pack of Brahmin walking across, which is really cool. And the Brahmin will just hang out and graze within the radiation. We can also find various signs posted around warning people about the radiation and that people without hazmat suits should not enter the area. Now, compared to some other areas in Fallout though, there's not too much radiation here, so you can go in without any kind of radiation suit and you'll be fine. Now, we can actually find a big book of science within the back of this overturned truck, and there's also a dead scientist, and you can take his radiation suit if you so wish. And there's going to be a lot of trucks here that were probably here during the time of the Great War, and there's more radiation signs riddled across this wasteland. Now, over here we can find some kind of building, probably a management building for the dump site, and inside you'll find some rad roaches. And there is some pretty darn good loot in here. So, as you can see here, there is a first aid box with some stim packs, which is always very helpful. Also, there's a Nuka-Cola Quantum, which is always helpful. And we have a safe full of caps and ammunition, which is always helpful. On the desk, we can find a bobblehead, the agility bobblehead, which is really good, increasing your agility point by 1. This terminal is actually locked, and it's supposed to open the safe, but there is a glitch where the safe will be unlocked sometimes, as was the case in my playthrough. But besides that, there's not a whole lot of loot inside this building, but on the workbench we can find a bottle cap mine, which is pretty useful in a sticky situation. As I exited the building, there was a rad scorpion just waiting to greet me, and after killing him, I was able to head to the northeastern part of this disposal site, where we can find a makeshift cabin or some kind of hut. And if we enter, we can find a dead Wastelander, probably dead from radiation poisoning. Underneath the bed, we can find a book called the DC Journal of Internal Medicine, which will raise your medicine skill by 1. Now, interestingly enough, even though this place is owned by a Wastelander, we can actually sleep in here, assumingly because he is dead. And on the sign, we can see a danger biohazard warning sign, obviously warning people about the dangers of this area. And there you have it, the Greener Pastures Waste Disposal Site. Obviously, this was used during the pre-war area for dumping some kind of nuclear waste. Obviously, especially in the United States, nuclear power and nuclear weapons were very important. And also, this area is actually quite beautiful. It has a lot of nature. It's very much untouched by any kind of industry. Although on the top of the mountain there, you can see a factory. Kind of a very beautiful scene. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations for the next video, please post them in the comment section below. And as always, until next time.